All right. Well, we've talked a lot about how diverse the automotive market is. My question's for Shawn. Are there particular areas of the market or particular demographics that you guys are targeting right now? And does that change?
Great question, because well, like you said, so we are so diverse as far as the what our products touch. So really, I wouldn't say there's an exact demographic because we have drag racers, we have hot rodders, we have you know circle track dirt racers, all that kind of stuff. So it's a specific demographic, not necessarily, but some of that will come in now. Now that Cindy's here, we're going to be doing a lot more work on funneling some of the stuff and knowing like what our customer wants, like especially for me, like because I write for the EG Nation, so I got to get into doing a lot more tech articles and things like that, and trying to find out exactly what kind of tech articles people are wanting to digest. That'll be something that we'll be able to funnel down through some of the social media stuff and just website demographics and things like that. So we haven't done a lot since I've been here as far as like that kind of research and digging into exactly who our customer is. I mean, essentially, we do know the customer. He's a racer. He's a hot rodder. Obviously, it's an engine person, um, but it's not always the same um, level, I guess. When you're looking at a drag racer compared to a hot rodder, they're going to be looking a lot deeper than a hot rodder would. I mean, hot rodder just wants an engine that's going to run really good, and and a drag racer wants it to the nth degree without blowing up. So yeah, so it's interesting. I'm actually pretty excited about Cindy coming on board because she'll be digging a lot more into that where I haven't had that background that much. So I think it'll be something that's going to help out a lot for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
just to piggyback on that, like Shawn was saying, is we do cover so many spectrums of racing and car enthusiasts, and a lot of those do blend lines. We do sometimes the hot rodder is a drag racer, but a lot of
Yeah.
sometimes it's one or the other. But they also may do other activities on the side of the road. In fact, and I'll leave it at this. One of the most unique requests that I've ever received was for a camshaft for a tugboat. You never know. So there
Yeah.
is tugboat racing in case anybody wants to search that. There's tugboat racing.
We make a lot of cams for tractors too, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
We make
I
Yeah,
actually
it
want
is
to
a broad market.
add one more thing to that, to Shawn's comments. So when you really look at Edelbrock's portfolio of business, it doesn't just stop at hot rods or drag racing or the marine industry. We also have a massive foundry over in the West Coast. And we also look for foundry business for castings, OEM, private label business. So if anybody out there is looking for their own custom cylinder head in high volumes or a custom casting, and it doesn't even have to be automotive related. We have all of these opportunities and the diversity to give you exactly what you want. So we have a huge range of products that we can offer the world.
Did we just get a new 3D core printer so we can speed up that whole process too?
We do. So we have a 3D core printer. It's called an X1. So our prototype time, generally from CAD model to final product and casting, I've had them as soon as 2 weeks. So like last year when we released our Gen 3 Hemi cylinder head with all new features, by the time the model was pushed over to our foundry, they printed cores, they made castings and machined them within 2 weeks. So we're able to fit it, look at it, make sure things are working correctly, and then bring it to the show and then ask for feedback on improvements. And That type of thing alone sets us aside from a lot of other businesses out there. And I feel like that's something that everyone in this panel and listening can leverage.